Do you ever find yourself making the same resolutions, only to watch them quietly dissolved weeks later, leaving you feeling like you're drifting further from your ideal self? It's a pattern that repeats. You envision a new version of yourself, healthier, sharper, more in control, convinced this time will be different. But then, life's current pulls you right back to where you started. So, how do you actually bridge that gap? How do you make positive behaviors so effortless they run on autopilot? The profound answers lie in a transformative book we're exploring today. We'll unpack its core framework, including the mechanics of habit loops, how to engineer your surroundings, and the surprising role of dopamine. Stick around to the end, where I'll walk you through my personal system, built from this book, that you can adapt starting tomorrow. First, let's visualize a concept. Picture an aircraft setting its course from London to Rome. If, upon takeoff, the nose is angled just a few degrees off course, that tiny error compounds across the journey. You'd land in a completely different country. Our daily routines work the same way. Minute, almost invisible adjustments in what we do consistently can radically alter our destination years down the line. You are, in a very real sense, what you repeatedly do.
We often chase explosive transformations, believing only Herculean effort counts. But sustainable change whispers. It doesn't shout. The real magic is in marginal gains, the 1% improvements that seem insignificant today. Let's do the math. Getting just 1% better each day compounds to being nearly 38 times better over a year. Conversely, declining by 1% daily dwindles you to virtually zero. Your routines can compound against you through stress or inaction, or for you through accumulated knowledge and skill. True achievement is the product of daily rituals, not once-in-a-lifetime leaps. When we start a new pursuit, we expect a straight rising line of progress. Reality paints a different picture. Initially, you invest tremendous effort but see little visible return. This plateau is often called the Valley of Disillusionment. It's where most quit, not realizing the delayed payoff of compounding actions. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's a requirement. This leads to a pivotal shift, prioritizing systems over goals. Goals are the targets you aim for. Systems are the actual processes you follow. Here's the crucial insight. If you focus solely on a goal, what happens once you hit it? Often, motivation vanishes. Winners and losers often share identical goals. What separates them is the continuous, evolving system beneath. Goals provide direction, but systems generate progress. Forget the target. Perfect the practice. The issue isn't a lack of willpower. You might repeat unhelpful patterns simply because your method for change is flawed. Atomic habits are these small, fundamental units, tiny routines that build into significant results over time. Major transformations are just aggregates of these minor, consistent actions. Behavior change operates on 3 levels. First is your outcome, what you get. Second is your process, what you do. The deepest layer is your identity, what you believe. Most fixate on outcomes, but lasting change starts with identity. The aim isn't to read a book, it's to become a reader. It isn't to run, it's to be a runner. When an action aligns with your self-concept, it sticks. Habits solidify through a neurological loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Understanding this cycle is your key to reshaping it. A cue triggers your brain. It could be a time, a location, an emotion. The craving is the motivational force, the desire for a change in state.
The response is the actual habit you perform. The reward satisfies the craving and teaches the brain to remember the loop. Every time you complete this circuit, the pathway deepens. So how do we hack this loop? The book presents 4 core laws. Law 1. Make it obvious. You can't change what you're blind to. Start with a habit inventory. Simply list your daily actions from wake up to bedtime. Mark each as beneficial, harmful, or neutral. Don't judge, just observe. What you do not bring to consciousness manifests as fate. Vagueness is the enemy. "I'll exercise more" is weak. Instead, use an implementation intention. I will do a specific behavior at a specific time in a specific location. For example, I will meditate for 10 minutes at 7 a.m. in my home office. Next, employ habit stacking. Link a new habit to an existing one. After my current habit, I will start my new habit. Example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write 3 gratitudes. This chains behaviors together. Your environment is a powerful, silent designer of behavior. We adapt to the spaces we occupy. To build a good habit, make its cues visible and accessible. Want to read more? Leave the book on your pillow. To break a bad habit, make its cues invisible. Hide the remote control. Design your space so the right action is the easiest action. Law 2. Make it attractive. The more appealing an action, the more likely we are to repeat it. This is tied to dopamine, which surges not just upon reward, but in anticipation of it. The craving drives the action. You can leverage this with temptation bundling. Pair an action you should do with one you want to do. Only listen to your favorite podcast while jogging. Only watch your favorite show while folding laundry. We're also heavily influenced by our tribe. To cultivate a habit, join a community where it's the norm. Surround yourself with people who embody the behaviors you aspire to. Reframe your mindset. Don't think, "I have to go to the gym." Think, "I get to build strength and energy." Highlight the attractive benefits of the habit, not the chore. Law 3. Make it easy. Focus on repetition, not perfection. The key is frequency, not duration or intensity. Reduce friction. The more effort required, the less likely the habit. Embrace the 2-minute rule. Scale any new habit down to a 2-minute version. Read a book becomes read 1 page. Run a marathon becomes put on my running shoes. The goal is to master the habit of starting. Momentum builds after initiation. Prime your environment to reduce friction. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Prep a healthy lunch in the morning. Conversely, to break a bad habit, add friction. Unplug the TV and store the remote in another room. Law 4. Make it satisfying. We are wired to repeat what feels rewarding immediately. Good habits often have delayed gratification, while bad habits offer instant but costly pleasure.
To lock in a good habit, attach an immediate bit of satisfaction. Use a habit tracker. There's deep satisfaction in marking an X on a calendar and not breaking the chain. Visual measures like moving a marble from one jar to another can make progress tangible. What is instantly rewarded gets repeated. What is instantly punished gets avoided. For bad habits, add immediate cost. Create a habit contract with an accountability partner. Agree that if you skip a workout, you pay them $20. Social accountability is a powerful disincentive. Life will disrupt your streaks. The critical rule is never miss twice. One off day is a stumble. 2 in a row starts a new bad pattern. On hard days, honor the ritual, even if you only do the 2-minute version. Now, how does this look in practice? Here's my personal system for 3 habit goals: consistent morning movement, daily reading, and reducing mindless scrolling. For my movement habit, I used an implementation intention. I will exercise at 6:30 a.m. in my living room. I made it obvious by placing my yoga mat and weights in the center of the room. I made it attractive by bundling it with an audiobook I love. I made it easy with the 2-minute rule. Just put on my workout clothes and do 2 stretches. I made it satisfying by tracking it and sending a workout complete emoji to a friend. For reading, I used a habit stack. After I finish my tea, I will read for 30 minutes on the sofa. My one space, one use rule made the sofa a reading zone. My 2-minute rule was read 1 paragraph. For reducing social media, I made it invisible. I deleted apps from my phone's home screen. I made it unattractive by reframing. Scrolling is passive consumption, creating is active power. I made it difficult by leaving my phone in another room during work. I made it unsatisfying with an accountability pact with my partner. The power isn't in any single act, but in the compound interest of these small daily decisions. This book provides the blueprint. Your job is to lay the first brick. If this resonated, I'd be grateful if you'd like this video. What's the one atomic habit you'll start with this week? Tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching.